Hello everyone. BTS V's solo track, Singularity, surpasses 1 million units sold in the US. When the quiet hum of recognition turns into a thunderous applause, you know something monumental has happened. This week, that applause belongs to Kim Taehyung, better known to the world as V of BTS, whose solo track, Singularity, has just achieved a stunning milestone. With over 1 million units sold in the United States, Singularity is now eligible for platinum certification by the RIA, placing it among the rare echelon of Korean solo works to ever reach such commercial heights. Released on May 7, 2018, as part of BTS's Love Yourself Tear album, Singularity was a deep, dreamy immersion into R&B, neo-soul, and a whisper of jazz. With its dark, velvet ambience, the song stood out not just in BTS's discography, but in the global pop landscape. From the first haunting note to Taehyung's breathtaking delivery, Singularity became more than just a song, it became an experience. What many didn't see coming, however, was how Taehyung's closest friend, Jungkook, would make this milestone even more unforgettable. The two members, famously known for their close bond, were seen celebrating in a quiet, impromptu moment backstage during a private rehearsal. And though the cameras only caught a brief glimpse, the raw emotion between them spoke volumes. In a dimly lit dance studio, Taehyung sat with his phone in hand, reading the official news article confirming the 1 million sales. Jungkook entered the room carrying 2 iced Americanos and a mischievous grin. "I told you," Jungkook said playfully, placing 1 cup beside Taehyung. People never forgot that voice. The pair shared a warm, wordless exchange, Jungkook offering a shoulder bump, and Taehyung, with glassy eyes, quietly smiling back. There were no cheers, no dramatic poses, just 2 artists, 2 brothers, basking in the glow of years of effort finally being seen, heard, and immortalized. Singularity had always been more than just a song. It marked the beginning of Taehyung's solo narrative, one of introspection, identity, and soul-searching. Critics from the Los Angeles Times called it BTS's most arresting song of 2018, and Clash Music even listed it as the only solo track in their BTS, their 17 best songs, a nod to its raw impact and V's haunting delivery. Taehyung once described Singularity as a mirror, one that reflects not only the story of love lost, but of the self slowly unraveling. Perhaps this is why the song still resonates, years later, like a slow-burning candle that refuses to go out. For Jungkook, the celebration wasn't just about Taehyung's numbers, it was personal. He had seen the behind-the-scenes struggle, the hours V spent perfecting each note, the frustration over dance sequences, the vulnerable nights filled with self-doubt. "You put your heart into that track," Jungkook once told him. "That's why it lives." The bond between Taehyung and Jungkook, often dubbed the soulmates of BTS by ARMY, has long fascinated fans. This recent milestone only added another chapter to their storied friendship, filled with quiet support, unspoken understanding, and shared creative spirit. After the announcement, Taehyung posted a single black-and-white photo on his SNS. It showed a blurry shot of a recording mic, a pair of headphones, and a single word caption, "Grateful." Moments later, Jungkook replied with a black heart emoji and a simple line, "You made art." Fans everywhere erupted with joy, not just for the platinum milestone, but for the emotional resonance of the moment. Singularity's rise wasn't powered by chart tricks or fleeting virality. It was carried by a deep, growing admiration from listeners who found solace and beauty in V's melancholic universe. Music critics pointed out how Singularity broke the mold of what a K-pop solo could be. Its production, stripped of excessive gloss, allowed V's baritone to shine with quiet elegance. And its choreography, sensual yet restrained, created a visual metaphor for emotional suppression and identity crisis. Jungkook himself once said during an interview, "When I first heard Singularity, I thought this isn't just V's song. This is him. It's everything he hides and everything he wants to say." As ARMY celebrated online with hashtags like #Singularity1M and #Platinum for Taehyung, conversations soon turned toward the duo's shared artistry. Many recall their past collaborations, from duet stages to impromptu jam sessions shared in behind-the-scenes footage, which hinted at their deep-rooted admiration for one another's craft. In fact, during the group's Love Yourself tour in 2018, Jungkook was often seen watching V's Singularity intro with unwavering focus, mouthing every lyric and even mimicking the delicate hand choreography from the sidelines. Now, 7 years later, that admiration has only grown. Jungkook has since explored his own solo artistry, recently topping charts with his debut album, but he never misses a moment to cheer for his Hyung. "There's something in the way Tae sings," Jungkook once noted. "It doesn't just go into your ears, it goes right into your chest." To celebrate, a handful of ARMYs took it upon themselves to organize a flash mob tribute in Seoul's Han River Park. Dressed in black and white to reflect the Singularity concept, they performed the choreography in unison under soft amber lights, a quiet homage to the song that moved millions. Backstage, BTS's staff shared that both Taehyung and Jungkook watched clips of the performance together, smiling quietly. One staffer overheard Taehyung whisper, "I never imagined this song would go this far." Jungkook responded instantly, "I did." There's something poetic about how Taehyung's most introspective piece became one of his most universally celebrated. It reminds us that vulnerability, when paired with truth, becomes power. Looking forward, fans are hopeful that Singularity's success could pave the way for a potential live solo performance post-military. Whispers in the fandom suggest a possibility of a mini-concert or a re-recorded orchestral version. And if Jungkook has any say in it, he'll likely be behind the camera, the mixing board, or even on stage beside him. As the sun set on the day the news broke, Taehyung and Jungkook were last seen walking side by side out of the studio. No flashy outfits, no entourage, just two friends, two artists, quietly carrying a victory they earned not just through talent, but through relentless sincerity. Later that evening, as Taehyung returned home, he shared a brief but touching voice message on Weverse. With his signature calm tone, he said, "I never thought this song would mean so much to so many people. Thank you for giving Singularity a second life." The voice note was only 12 seconds long, but the effect was immediate. Comments from ARMYs poured in from every corner of the world, expressing how the song had comforted them through heartbreak, sleepless nights, and moments of deep self-reflection. Jungkook, ever the quiet supporter, uploaded a photo to Instagram shortly after, an old candid of Taehyung in the recording booth during the Love Yourself